She picks them up, but you don't have to try to hold them up.
Oh.
See, she picked them up and she moved.
Okay. Let's see what we got. This video might be hard. Good girl. You stay there. I'm not going to hit. You're good to hit. I know. There's a weird pony over there. Hang. Good. Good girl.
I'm going to throw a sponge on that pony out.
Okay.
Not do anything with a shenanigan.
Good girl. Oh.
Me to step up with the gate.
Oh, good thing we shut the gate. Good girl. Good. So you might have to zoom in to kind of see that. So we worked on coming off of pole pressure. So with the lower head, she feels the halter pulling on her pole pressure, and she'll come down for pole pressure. Nah, that's okay. So we worked on the pole pressure. She's wearing a saddle, obviously. What? The other one we worked on, there's tons of distractions right now. There's a wild pony running in the arena with kiddos chasing it. So she looks so much more grown up already. So she has no friends out here today. There's a wild pony and kids running on the other side of the arena. So we worked on, good girl. She already knows. Good. Good girl. So I want her literally finger soft. So I've worked on just keeping her just one finger soft to come over. You'll be okay. Good girl. Oh, this is the feral pony. Hey, you come here. You come here. Oh, wait, you come here.
Did she try to kick at her?
Yeah, she's got a kick at her.
Kick up.
Brandy. Even how she handled like the feral pony, she has grown up so much and settled in kind of the routine, so much. Good girl.
Who are you talking to?
The video, I'm making a video for her owner. She's obviously concerned about this feral pony. She's like, who is that? Okay. Finger soft. Good girl. Good girl. I want you to stand still, though. Genevieve, get up. Go. Good girl. Oh, you can barely see it. So she's just figured out finding the right answer. This is her harder side, and she wants to look the other way because that pony's over there, running around like a crazy pony. So this is her harder side anyway. So Good girl, yes. Good girl. So we just worked on some of that pressure stuff. And you know, here's the biggest win for me. Look how calm she is right now. She's out here without her friends in the arena, not her pasture, with a feral pony running around and feral kids running around, you know. So that's a huge win for me, is just how much more confident in herself she seems. You know, and this is the first time I've saddled her here, so what am I looking for? Let's see what I'm looking for. Good. So instead of coming at me, she has to turn away from me. So this one's just a little bit harder. This is like step 2, where she has to follow a feel away. Good girl. Good girl. And I start everything in a halter. So the first 30 days, usually I just ride them in a halter, walk, trot, lope. Because they just need finger soft, you know? I want them finger soft in the halter, finger soft in the bit. I'm gonna check my back up before I switch sides. This is how I stop them from doing the giraffe head under saddle, learning to back up, you know? And this is just installing that like give to pressure. So when I get to riding and my reins pick up, instead of rooting her nose out, giraffing in the sky, she should have this skill set where she tucks and lowers her head. So I'm gonna flex her the other way. So this is installing her low head and just giving the pressure and stuff. This is her hard way, remember, so. It's double hard because now it's away from me. And the opposite way, a crazy pony over there. I want her to just hold it a little bit. Good girl. Good girl. Good. Good. Good girl. I know there's crazy stuff going on. I know. It's okay. It's okay. I'm laughing at them chasing the pony. Come this way. Come this way. Just a little more. Just a little more. Just a little more. Good girl. Good girl. Good. Ah. Set of 3. I'll show you some other stuff too. Good girl. Today's the first day I hard tied her as well. Otherwise, I've just loose tied her, or we've just done groundwork too. So I hard tied her. She did a hard pull, and then she was very respectful. So she did a hard pull. She didn't break the halter, didn't break the lead rope, didn't break the tie. She was tied to a post. So, you know, and then she was very respectful and got over it and tied great for an hour. So, hi, pretty. I'm going to show you some of the lunging stuff. Usually I use a flag, but I'm just going to use the end of the lead rope today and just show you some body movement that I do for warm up just to catch her. See if we can get it on video a little bit. Trying to keep it out of the sun. So she originally didn't want to come up off of my lead rope. So when I got my lead rope tight, I had to kind of get after her to say, hey, come up off my lead rope. And now she's super soft with it. Distracted. Okay, I'm gonna pull her hind. I'm gonna back her up because she's in my face. Okay, I'm gonna grab her shoulders. Okay, she's gonna wait for my cue after I grab her shoulders. I'm gonna pull her hind. She's a little bit faster with the flag because it's a bigger present. So there's chickens scratching in the woods. There's chickens all over out here. You know, there's just chaos. So I'm gonna back her up. My finger comes up. At. Get over here. Good girl. Good. Good. I want her to feel a little bit of pressure on the ground. Otherwise, if she's not used to a little bit of pressure, once you get to the saddle, I don't want her to explode or be like, I don't even know how to handle pressure. So I'm gonna pick on her a little bit for pressure. You might not be able to see. So I'll catch it on the other side. So this one's a hard spot today. I'm gonna move her shoulders over. Good girl. She didn't wait on me, so I'm gonna pull her back over because I want her to slow down and wait for my cue. I don't want her to rush through the motions. I'm gonna move her shoulder over. She didn't wait on me. I'm gonna pull her back around. Back. She's in my space. I'm gonna back her up a little bit. Good girl. I want to move her shoulders over still, and then have her wait. Back. Good girl. Good. Okay. I want to grab her shoulders. Up. Back. I want to make sure I'm being very fair. You know, so I'm going to put a little bit of pressure on. She's going to get a little bit of worked up. I'm going to help her self-regulate back down. You're okay. Girl. Good girl. And if she needs to slow it down a little bit, I'm going to let her slow it down. Now she's thinking about the goat, which I don't baby her. I don't care what she's thinking about. Good girl. So I want her to move her shoulders slowly, just waiting for my cue, and she did it. She's going to get a little bit of pressure to focus on me, just because she's thinking about that goat. So she's going to feel just a little bit of pressure. Back. Good. I'm going to help her self-regulate back down. You're okay. Wait on me. These goats. You've seen the goats. I'm going to move her shoulders. This is her easier way. She's going to wait on me. She matched my footsteps. I'm going to pull her out. I'm just asking her to hold space because she's putting her hind in when she goes by the goat. So I'm just asking her, hey, hold my space, avoid my circle. I'm just gonna bend her around a little bit more because I want her to come in and stop worrying about the goat. My pressure has to be scarier than the goat's pressure. Ooh. My girl. My girl. So we worked on catching the hind, catching the front, just giving really soft in the face, soft in the nose, soft in the pole pressure, adding a little bit of pressure on the groundwork so she gets used to thinking through pressure instead of shutting down in her baby tantrum. This is a huge improvement. So hopefully you see a huge improvement as well, where like day one, I couldn't even lead her out of her pasture. She was losing her mind. You know, she's out here alone. My kids are swimming through the arena, and there's a pony over there just still pacing back and forth, you know. There's a goat over here, there's chickens, whatever. There's a lot of chaos. Good girl. Should we move your shoulders a little bit? Let's see if we can catch a full circle. Good girl. Good girl. I'll see if I can catch a full circle. Good. 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 Back, 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 back. Good girl. Back, 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 back. Good girl. That's so tricky. Good girl. She's not really thinking about me. Like you can hear, I'm sure you heard the boy screech at the pony over there. So she's kind of distracted and kind of thinking. But we got her shoulders, you know, and I'm ready to start desensitizing saddle work and get to the first ride. So this next week we'll be focusing on first ride. The boys are putting their feet through the fence and doing dumb stuff over there. Can we go the other way a little bit? Back. I back her up when I feel her getting heavy on her fronts. She's getting heavy on her fronts because she wants to turn and look at the boys. Good. 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 Back. Oh, her backs are really easy too. Hind's so much easier than the front. I feel like the front's the harder one. That's it. I'm gonna unsaddle her, let her roll, stop picking on her. I pulled her out, I did prep, I tied her up, I saddled her up, I did second prep, so, you know, and she's ready for first rides, and she's been super good about the saddle. Honestly, like, I have a really tight back cinch, I can fit 4 fingers and it feels snug, you know? So she was really good with the back cinch, she's really good with the front cinch, she was really good saddling up. You know, I think we got past hard tied her today. She had 1 pullback and then she tied great, so I think she's testing it. For sure. You know, and just kind of touch her all over, get her weird goose spots, make her kind of feel weird, you know. Oh, she's like, that's good. She's like, oh yeah, that's good. We can scratch each other. You know, just kind of get her feeling up. You know, and we'll practice some saddling, some knees to the side, because let's be real, when we get on, crazy stuff happens. You take a mental break. Let me pick up. She really wants to roll. She's dying to roll right now, so I'm just gonna finish up and do some desensitizing side rubs and then let her go. She's really good. And it's been a lot of hours for me. You know, make sure we got the underneath. Make sure we can just bonk her leg. Good girl. You know, and we'll just do some more stuff like this, but really she's ready for first ride. Ready for first ride this week. Like I said, she's been dying to roll, so I'm gonna let her off to roll. I know, you're so itchy. She's like, yeah, let me itch. Okay, you go for a little roll, then you can go back out.